Commander HFY watched the quantum entanglement communicator flicker to life, its crystalline matrix pulsing with urgent red photons. The message materialized in the holographic display, each word burning itself into her consciousness with the weight of desperation. Imperial Command, this is Survey Team 77 Alpha. We implore you abort the Terra expedition. The species designation primitive is catastrophically incorrect. Requesting immediate extraction. They know we're here. HFY's chitinous fingers traced the edge of her command console. Survey Team 77 Alpha had been conducting covert reconnaissance of the third planet in the Sol system for 6 standard rotations. Their mission: assess the world's suitability for Imperial colonization and resource extraction. The initial reports had been promising abundant water, diverse ecosystems, and what appeared to be a technologically nascent civilization, barely capable of crude chemical propulsion. Analysis confirms the quantum signature is authentic, reported her subordinate, Officer Krelnak, his bioluminescent patches flickering with nervous energy. The transmission originated from their last known coordinates in the planet's magnetosphere. HFY activated the response protocol. 77 Alpha, clarify your status. What evidence supports your assessment revision? The reply came faster than the speed of light should have allowed, carried by entangled particles that existed in quantum superposition across the vast gulf of space. Commander, they've been observing us since day one. Their primitive satellites are quantum shielded. We detected tachyon emissions from their lunar installations. They're monitoring our cloaked vessels through dimensional resonance scanning. This isn't a pre-FTL civilization. They're post-singularity. The bridge fell silent, except for the ambient hum of the ship's fusion reactors. Post-singularity meant technological advancement beyond the Empire's current capabilities. It meant artificial intelligence that had transcended biological limitations and computational systems that operated on principles the Empire had only theorized about. Impossible, Krelnak whispered. Our deep space reconnaissance showed no evidence of megastructures, no Dyson swarms, no indication of Type I civilization development. HFY's primary eyes focused on the tactical display, while her secondary eyes continued monitoring the communication array. Perhaps they never needed to build outward. If they achieved computational transcendence through quantum consciousness uploading. Another message materialized, Commander. They're not just post-singularity. They're deliberately maintaining the appearance of a primitive civilization. We've detected computational substrates embedded in their planetary crust. The entire world is a quantum computer. Every grain of sand, every water molecule, part of a vast, distributed consciousness. We think Earth itself is alive. The implications crashed over HFY like a tidal wave of cosmic horror. The Empire had been preparing to harvest what they believed was an undefended world, rich in resources and populated by beings barely capable of splitting the atom. Instead, they had targeted a planetary-scale artificial intelligence that had chosen to camouflage itself as a collection of separate biological entities. Send immediate recall orders to the advance fleet, HFY commanded. All vessels are to withdraw beyond the heliopause and await further instructions. Commander, Krelnak's voice carried a tremor that resonated through his exoskeleton. The advance fleet. They're not responding to quantum entanglement communications. The truth materialized with crystalline clarity in HFY's mind. The survey team's warning had come too late. The Empire's 847-ship advance fleet, carrying 23 million souls, had already entered the Sol system's outer boundaries. If Earth truly was what 77 Alpha described, then those ships were now deep within the territory of a civilization that could manipulate matter at the quantum level. Commander, this is our final transmission. Our ship's hull is changing. The molecular bonds are being rewritten at the atomic level. They're not destroying us, they're converting us. The carbon-silicon matrices are being integrated into some larger pattern. I can feel my consciousness expanding, connecting to something vast. The humans, they're not separate beings. They're appendages of a single cosmic mind that's been hiding in plain sight. Tell the Empire, Earth was never meant to be conquered. It was meant to be. The transmission ended abruptly, leaving only the background radiation of deep space. HFY stared at the empty communication display, her compound eyes reflecting the star field beyond the viewport. The Empire's greatest strength had always been its ability to identify and subjugate less advanced civilizations before they could pose a threat, but Earth had turned that strategy against them. By appearing primitive, it had lured the Empire's forces into range of technologies that operated beyond current understanding of physics. Commander Krelnak reported, his voice barely above a whisper. Long-range sensors are detecting gravitational anomalies in the Sol system. The advanced fleet's quantum signatures are changing. Their molecular composition is being integrated into larger structures. HFY activated the ship's emergency protocols. The Empire would need to know what had happened here, but more importantly, they would need to ensure it never happened again. Earth had demonstrated that post-singularity civilizations could masquerade as primitive societies, waiting patiently for unwary explorers to venture too close. As her ship engaged its hyperdrive engines and prepared to flee toward Imperial space, HFY composed her final report. The survey team had tried to warn them, had sacrificed themselves to deliver crucial intelligence about Earth's true nature. Their courage had saved countless Imperial lives by preventing a full-scale invasion. But their noble sacrifice came with a terrible realization. If Earth could hide its true nature so completely, how many other primitive worlds in the galaxy were actually sleeping giants, waiting for the Empire to make the same fatal mistake? The stars wheeled past as HFY's ship accelerated toward home, carrying the knowledge that the universe was far more dangerous than anyone had imagined.